Hello. Like this title says, sometimes you just need to touch some grass. Um, these past 2 weeks, I was able to go on a little break and visit some friends. For context, I graduated a year early from college, and so all my friends are either still in the college town I went to, Santa Cruz, or they're just in college in a different state or city. Um, And I also work full time now. And so that means I don't really have time to hang out with people. And especially because they're also still in school. But recently I drained my PTO and I went up to Santa Cruz to go hang out with not only my girlfriend, but some, most of my friends. And it was so much fun. And I kind of just came out of it thinking, wow, you really do just need to touch some grass and breathe some fresh air and be surrounded by the people you really love. Sorry, I'm grossed out by my pile of clothes. Please don't look. Um but yeah, I don't want to like preach or anything. I guess I just want to say whatever I'm however I'm feeling cuz I want to. I love to talk. Yeah, I got really tired of the repetitiveness of working and just feeling really lost. I mean, life transitions are hard, but I think it's taking a bigger toll on me because it feels like I'm doing it all alone. I mean, I guess I quite literally am because all my friends are still in college. But yeah, without getting into too much detail, but I just feel like the work environment I'm in isn't exactly ideal for me. And so it was getting to me. Also the fact that I don't go by my nickname at work. And I also don't go by the pronouns I prefer at work. And I know you may be thinking, what the fuck? Like you're doing it to yourself. But it's just, you get vibes from people and you act accordingly. And I got vibes and I said, okay, I don't think I want these people to know much about me. And so I guess I have like a little alter ego at work. And if you've seen Severance, it's literally, it kind of feels like I'm like any outie situation. Like when I'm in work, I'm a certain person, and then when I'm out, I can finally feel like I am AJ. Um, yeah. So because of that, I was kind of struggling and was low key having a identity crisis because of it. And seeing friends just reminded me like, holy shit, there is a place I could be where I feel safe and comfortable to be myself. Also, to feel celebrated, you know? Like at work, I feel like I'm constantly thinking like, oh, let me like dress a bit more feminine or whatever, and like I don't know. I just feel like I'm constantly trying to please other people so that I'm not looked at as weird. Because I feel like the second I'm kind of seen as different, it also changes their bias towards me. And like I know it's already obvious I'm gay, but I don't know. It's a weird thing in my brain. But yeah, I just kind of lost my sparkle. I lost it. It's weird. It's weird to like be referenced by a name you're not completely. I don't know. I guess also just like being around my friends made me happy. So the fact that I go by AJ with friends and then not at work, it's like kind of confusing for me because it's like, oh, it's like a stark difference. I don't mind if people use my actual name. It's just like because of work, it feels really weird. Like I'm a different person, like the straight version of me, and then AJ is like the gay and dresses cool, has swag, and is just constantly aura maxing, you know? Yeah. It's just I haven't seen my friends in months and they didn't hesitate to catch up with me and ask me about how life is, how work is, and it was just nice to know that people do still care about me, because that's another thing that I got kind of lost about, is I started to feel like, oh, like everyone forgot about me, I'm gone, I'm not, I graduated, I'm irrelevant. And I need to stop thinking that. But yeah, this trip was just such a great reminder that the the purpose to life is to build these relationships, and not just build, I guess. Why is it slipping my mind? To foster them as well, and um, really value them. Also, I don't want to give advice, but I'm gonna like say it like it's advice. But don't ever feel like, the second you feel lonely, don't don't just stay there. Reevaluate, because I know for me, like I was getting tired of just waking up and going to work, and weekends were just being at home or whatever. I'm not doing much. Haven't seen friends in a long time. I'm spending time with family. Don't get me wrong, I love my family. It's just like, bro, like sometimes you gotta socialize. Um, but yeah, don't forget that you actually aren't lonely. Reevaluate, okay? If you're ever like, fuck, I have no friends, I have no. Think hard. You probably do. You just feel like you don't because you haven't talked to them in a while. But think about it. If you haven't hit up someone because you think maybe it's been too much time, you think maybe they're not into this friendship as much, you don't know that though. You don't know that. And they could be thinking the same exact thing. So break the ice. Break the ice. Break outside of your comfort zone, because it's worth it. Would you rather wallow and feel like you're lonely? Like, loneliness is not fun, okay? So just reach out to those people, and do anything to make yourself not lonely. And that's what I realized during my trip, is that low-key I am the boy that called wolf. But at the same time, I don't blame myself for feeling the way I did. But yeah, I'm just really happy. Oh, I went to Deltopia, and it was okay. The music was okay. It was definitely more for like straight people out there. A lot of horny people. Yeah, that's all I have to say. It was fun though. I thought it was really cool to see all those people. Um, and see all those like different frats, and I got to go into a few houses. Pretty chill. I ended up at the beach eventually and like napped there for like an hour and a half, and then I woke up in complete shock, because I was like, oh my god, what if I get sun exhaustion? I'm scared. I don't know. My head was hurting, but that could have been the alcohol and the weed. Oh, I tried shrooms in the forest, and I don't think I felt it. I think I did a little bit, because the path did all of a sudden kind of go into like point 0.5, and everything felt like really close to my face. But I really do think I was just like, that was the weed, because I didn't really take enough shrooms to make me think that I was feeling anything. And yeah, usually I'm in this super depressive state where I just feel like stuck and whatever, and that might come back, because it always happens when my life feels really static. But for now, I'm happy, and I want to try to keep this mindset. And it's also a huge reason why I started this YouTube channel, especially after talking to my girlfriend's housemate. Shout out Hobby. I don't know if you'll ever see this, but we had this conversation, and it just kind of reminded me, like, yeah, dude, people with hobbies are cool. People who create are like the coolest people. And I think growing up, I was bullied a little bit for having those interests, and especially creating videos, stupid little videos, but I just want to embrace it, and I have a lot of fun doing it. I make like little edits of my life here and there, and I just feel like I'm always doing something, and it just stays in my phone or in my computer, and I know that I'm eventually going to lose track of all this stuff, so I just want to like upload it in one place, and that's what this YouTube channel will be. And I don't know, I don't really think it'll get picked up to anything. I just want to place things here. But this is just an explanation for anyone who stumbles upon me. I don't know how you would, but yeah. I hope to play more video games, and I'm going to keep myself accountable by recording them. Also, I want to just try different new games, and I always think back, like, whenever I watch a movie that's really good, I'm like, I wish I could have recorded my reaction so that I could look back after I've, like, let it sit and, like, reminisce with me. You know, a lot of people are like, I wish I could write this thing for the first time. I wish I could read this thing for the first time again. Why don't we just record it so that when we feel like that, we can watch it and be like, yeah, they get it. Because it's quite literally you. I don't know if that made sense. Yeah. I'm just feeling really happy. I think that's why I don't have much to say. I'm just really, I feel very loved, and I feel up. I'm up. I'm so up. I'm so up. Just remember, with life, whenever you're down, there's only one way, and that's up. And even if it's a little up, that's enough to motivate you. And when you're down, that should motivate you as well, because it's like, ooh, only way I could go is up right now. So let me get up. Let me get up. And sometimes if the up isn't high enough, then you're like, okay, the next one, let me fire. Also, there's times where I'm like up, and I'm like, okay, I'm scared now. Let's go down. Anyone else like wish for a downer? Sometimes I feel like I'm like manifesting things into my life. Like, okay, for example, when I'm driving, I'll just have like a thought, and I'll be like, what if I hit the person in front of me right now, because I'm just like not a good driver like that. Like, I'm such a bad driver that I'm just gonna hit that car because I don't brake fast enough, and then I'm like, snap out of it, stop. Because you're gonna manifest that stop. You are a good driver. Anyone else do that? Okay. Ooh, something. Oh, you know what? Let's do this. Here are my favorites of the weeks. Favorites of the week. I don't know how often I'm gonna do this, so here are my current favorites. Let's do songs first. So favorite. I don't want to say favorite. We're just gonna do media of the week. I'm pretty sure that's from. I'm stealing that from someone. My bad. But we'll do media of the week. So albums. Revenge Seekers by Jane Remover just came out Friday, and Star by Two Hollis came out Friday. Those are two really good albums. I personally liked Jane Remover better. I can't tell you a favorite. I liked all of them. Star by Two Hollis was good. It was good. I liked Jane Remover better. I don't know. Guys, give me your thoughts. I really liked Flash from Two Hollis. And favorite of the week is With You by 2006 WR, aka Martin, that Martin kid. And Disillusion by Daniel Caesar, because that's exactly how I've been feeling lately. I'm scared of getting older, and it weighs upon my shoulders, and it scares me, but also I love that I'm scared of getting older, because that means I'm young right now and there's so much to learn. I remember being 15, 16, 17, those ages, and just like doing things, a lot of things for the first time back to back, and experiencing like new feelings for the first time. And I remember thinking, like, holy shit, I don't want this to end. This is so amazing. I love being 16. I love being 17. I love being 18. Like, it's such a thrill. I love this age. Let's keep doing it. I can't wait to do more stuff. I feel like my brain is growing and I feel so smart. um, but yeah, there's like a lot of adrenaline and a lot of fun that comes with growing up. So, in a way, I love it, but also I hate it because I know eventually it's going to end. And a lot of people peak in their youth, and I don't want to stop peaking. I want my life to constantly be a peak. And I know. You decide how to live your life. So I could make my whole life a peak, and that's my plan. But just let me freaking sit here and be scared, okay? I'm allowed to. All right. And an app I've been consuming a lot on my phone. I'm gonna consider it media. Block Blast, baby. So good. If you need to pass time, Block Blast. If you're watching a show, you need to fiddle with your fingers, Block Blast. All that. Sorry. My mom's downstairs. I don't know if y'all caught that, but I heard that through my headphones, and that it scared me a little bit. All right. So Block Blast is the app of the week, and let's do emoji. What's my favorite emoji? All right. Let me pull it up. The seal. Fuck. The seal. You know why? Because okay, this is how I use it. It'll be like you're hitting someone up after a while. You just text, hey. Not with 3 Ys because you're not flirting. Like 2, maybe 4. And it's like you're like laying down and you're like, hey. Funny, right? I feel like I'm going to start something. Actually, maybe I want to gatekeep that one. I'm kidding. But I put you guys on, so you should definitely use the seal more because I think it's funny. And photo of the week. Photo. Let's see. Photo of the time. Photo of the moment. Oh no, man. I think right now, probably this one. This was Deltopia, me and my girlfriend with Bob. And mug of the year of forever, Penguin. And lamp, Smisky. Those are my things. Yeah, so that's that. I don't know what else to say other than I'm really happy, and that's a life update. Go touch some grass. Remember that there's always someone who cares, and don't ever be scared to be yourself. Be you. That's what makes you so freaking cool. You're not a burden, okay? You're a bird. You're a bird in the sky. You're a bird in the sky. You fly. You're free. You can do whatever you want. Don't make people think that you can't, because you can. And it might be hard, but that's the whole point of life. You do hard things because that's how you get the stories, that's how you get the memories. And that's fumbling is always more memorable. No, actually, that's not true. I was going to say, actually, this is arguable, but fumbling is more memorable than just doing nothing. Like, I was going to say succeeding, but I'm going to change it to doing nothing. So, yeah, I guess my statement is true. Fumbling is more memorable than staying stagnant where you're at. Okay, so remember that. And remember, if you feel like you have no friends, just hit someone up. Hit multiple people up. Who the fuck cares if they leave you on red? You look like the better person because you're doing something about your situation. And I'm realizing I actually have more to talk about, so this is not the end of the video. I am sorry. Another thing in my life is that I have downloaded Bumble BFF. I know what you're thinking. That's lame. Why would you do that? Well, my argument is fuck you, because I'm actually trying to change my situation. And also, I was curious because, yes, I had the same thought. Weirdos are probably on there, right? Because if you're on Bubble BFF, why don't you have friends? Listen, my situation is I just, my friends are gone. I don't really have much free time to do the things I want to do. I don't want to get into detail with that one, but yes, full time. And that's a big reason why. I don't know why I said it like that, dude. I sound like emergency intercom. Something exciting happened in my life, but I can't tell you that. Sorry, guys. No, but yeah, I don't have much free time in my hands, and so that's why it's hard for me to make friends. So I thought Bumble BFF, but also I was just curious to see who's on there. And although people are right, there are kind of a lot of weirdo freaks on there. It's actually really, really fun to just mess with people. Like, I don't know these people, and I'll say, one girl I went, that sad bang is banging. I was left on delivered. Other one, you got a cat? Left on delivered. Another one, I hate reading. Left on delivered. You know what I mean? Like, I have free will here. Okay. Now that's the end. I think I'm gonna delete Bumble BFF. It's not that fun. I made like one friend that seems cool. I don't know. I'm gonna delete that shit though. I feel like I'm too good for it. And yeah, go touch some grass.